So we're just waiting for both teams to ready up here, getting into the knife round. As you can see, the map is BE Train. The knife round here is pretty crucial, as both teams would want to get on the CT side first, as this map is heavily CT sided. It seems like Identity Disorder will be taking the knife round here. They choose to switch on the CT side, which is something that I predicted. The winner of the knife round would choose the CT side. It is very important, and we are going to be going to the pistol round. So we see two smokes and a couple flashes on AvAlanche Empire's side. They seem to want to have an execute going towards A with a standard 4-1 setup hold by Identity Esports. Kel with one shot onto Yellrad, top another headshot onto Ready Bird. Rabbit coming in the quick flank going towards Pop Dog, while the rest of AvAlanche are just going for the plant in the smoke. Neutron able to get the guy on Pop Dog, predicting that he's there. Kel takes out Swamp the planner, and all left onto Neutron at E-Box, and he's quickly taken down by the rest of Identity.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
So it seems like the 4-1 setup by Identity actually played off for them. A gamble stack like that is pretty rough in the pistol round, especially on Train where there's so many angles to clear out coming into either site. AvAlanche going for the full eco here, as they did get the bomb plant in the first round. Seems like they're going for a quick push onto B side, hoping to just get another bomb plant here. Identity do have two players on site with rifles, able to stop the fast push, and AvAlanche resetting. Seeming as if they want to go down ladder onto A. Good adjustment by Identity as they put 4 out onto A. The Molly pushes AvAlanche back on site with one flanking them. Seems like they still want to go out onto A here, even after that initial frag. But actually, they're coming out onto site right now. Their main objective just to get this bomb down, which it seems like they will do. Left to the retake by Identity, 3 players of AvAlanche left alive. Any more damage they're able to do here will be beneficial towards AvAlanche. Swamp able to take out one more with him. That'll be all that he gets. Identity with 3 up, able to keep all the rifles.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
After those 2 bomb plants, AvAlanche are able to get full buys going into this first buy round. Not enough damage was sustained by Identity where their money will be severely damaged, but if they do lose this round, they'll more than likely have to take a 1 eco round. So we have 2 players of AvAlanche going into upper halls with 2 Ivy and 1 in T-Con. Seem like they want to execute onto onto A here, hit him from 3 different angles. The double nade on the right side of Ivy doesn't do much damage onto Kel. Fairly slow round here as AvAlanche just waits for identity, see if they do any pushes for info. But it seems like their hit will be here onto A. Let's see how identity takes care of it, as they will be pushing out fast after these smokes. Autorector does not seem to want to watch the action. Duck able to get one entry onto top. Another by Swamp, and Kel takes Swamp out, trades him, but is quickly traded back out. Down to a 1v4, Flux is outside on A, under Heaven. Playing the acid plan. Gelrat does not know that Flux has already sneaked out onto site, but it seems like Flux will be saving here, hoping to take that gun into the next round. Overall, a good smoke execute by AvAlanche with good scaling onto the site, as they're able to take it with not too many losses. Looking at the money on Identity Disorder Esports, it seems even with that one save gun, they will have to take a save here. Possibly a quasi buy, just getting pistols up on the other two players. Hey, what's up, Noir Headgear? So with the one saved AK, it seems like Identity will be forcing up here. Their force is actually still pretty strong, as they have 3 rifles, a scout, and a CZ. So if AvAlanche aren't careful here, they may still lose this round. Duck ready for the peek by Kel. Top coming in with a scout peek, tags down Neutron. Neutron taken out by that scout. Reddy falls into the trap with the CZ, but Yellrat able to trade out Angie. Down to a 3v2 with 2 players of Identity over towards Ivy. Flux seems to rotate in, thinking that AvAlanche will be walking in her. But Swamp going for information, trying to clear out the rest of A site, as AvAlanche seem to want to take it. There is a drop by one of Identity's members, so there will be a pause going to the next round if he's not in yet by the end of this one. Duck able to escape with his life. Down to a 2v3 retake, now 1v3 as Swamp takes out top and Ivy. Let's see what Flux can do here, as the rest of his team will be saving in the next round. Hey, we'll take out Swamp. Smoke out onto the bomb, but he doesn't know where the bomb actually is. That smoke seemed to actually just let him get away here. Again, another good round by AvAlanche Esports as they take onto A. Able to fully break Identity Disorder's money. So with the one saved AK by Identity, they would probably want to stack a site here. Swamp onto the MAC-10 by knowing that all of Identity should be without armor or without head armor. They do know that the one saved AK is still alive. Seem like they want to go fast towards B. A couple of them getting stuck, and the TK by Neutron at the Yellrat. Don't want to be doing that now. They're able to stop all the aggression by Identity, as the rest of AvAlanche want to reset and go out towards inner or outer. Kel thinks he gets by, but Swamp already through Z, able to spot him out.
Bomb has been planted.
Swamp gets synced down, but able to clean it up onto Angie. Ang? Angie. I'm gonna go with Angie. It's a good eco round by AvAlanche, not losing too many players, not too many rifles. But Flex, again with the saved AK. Saving one more time, going to the next round. He's able to do some decent damage as he takes out two more of AvAlanche's players. AvAlanche seems to want to be hunting the entire time here. Their money is strong enough for it. So here we are into the next buy round. Kel. No, actually. Yes, Kel onto the op. Let's see where he plays that. AvAlanche still sticking with the 5 AK setup. It has been working for them as their takes onto A site have been effective. They want to go fast here. And it seems like Identity are ready for it, but Kel's able to take out Duck. With a small gap through the smoke, he misses a shot, but a huge nade by Flux takes out two. And Agni able to clear out the rest. Seemed like that fast rush was quickly stopped as they weren't ready for 5 people already be on the A site. After that, they just got stuck behind the E-box and were naded down to oblivion. We can see here the Deagle buy onto Swamp from AvAlanche not able to maintain a strong economy from their hunts. Seems like again they just want to take outside control, Ivy, and ladder control as they peek over. Top gets not dinked down to 15. Now for the slow reset. Sticking with a 3-2 setup. Seemed like Identity were thinking that AvAlanche would be going for an interplay here. So with 40 seconds left on the clock, AvAlanche have yet to take a significant amount of map control. But it seems like they are grouping up towards inner for this take. They have 2 players of Identity to deal with on the site, but they're playing far back, so they should be able to get onto the site fairly easily. Grab on top takes out Neutron. It's traded out by Swamp with a Deagle. Nice 1 dig by him. In the confusion of trying to trade out that weapon, Agni gets taken down through the smoke. Or Agni Ready gets taken down. Duck taken down on site. Nice molly. Top finer, but Swamp able to stop the diffuser. Yelrad with a good play, able to stop the second diffuser. Takes out one more, but doesn't know that Kel's on it. Can he stop the diffuser? And he does! With a beautiful 1v3 clutch by Yelrad, unable to save the op though. Seemed like they are unready for him to also peek through the lower ramp. Most of their attention focused on upper. With that, AvAlanche maintains their lead 4-3. The buy is pretty shoddy on AvAlanche's side though. By Identity also with a broken buy here, 2 scouts, an AUG, M4, and a Deagle. A 4-man stack onto A, but it seems like the rotates are a little disjointed here as one player coming back from Z and the other going from back halls over to B. Rotating back now. Seemed like AvAlanche wanted to take full control of the Ivy side. AvAlanche are starting to peek into Ivy. With 1 at the back train, 1 green train going stop. These scouts are dangerous as Swamp is taken down to 30 on the shot by the scout. Their execute will be coming in here. Duck with a very clean headshot to kill. One in the sandwich ball, one stop time with a nice flick, and Agni quickly taking out Rabbit with 2 digs and a third. Too much action going on. And with that, AvAlanche are forced onto the eco, going for a full buy, full force here with Deagle's Armors and CZ. The awkward PP Bison buy. Not often you see one of those used in these matches. Kill going for a fast peek into Ivy, but doesn't get anyone. And with that flash, ladder control is taken by AvAlanche. They want to finish their push onto A here. With fast out with CZ, Steagle is hoping to hit the headshots. He will take one out, but that seems like that's all they will be getting here. For the amount of investment they had into that round, they did not seem to get much. Now into the full eco by AvAlanche, with Identity able to build up their economy. This round should be nothing more from AvAlanche than a quick rush onto the B side, hoping to get the bomb down. Molly comes out by Flux, stopping most of the rushers, but they're all coming through upper. And AvAlanche's plan to just get the bomb down is actually quite successful. And that is all she wrote for AvAlanche's push. This round was more of a throwaway, just as I said, they wanted to get the bomb plant, get the extra $800 in their bank for this buy round. The extra 800 allows for a couple more nades to be bought up by AvAlanche. Let's see what the adjustment is here as they come into the next buy round. Will they continue to try and take towards A? It seems like the execute is actually a lot faster here. But with 2 pushing towards Ivy, the rotate should come through. Kill sitting behind the box, hoping to catch out at least one of the AvAlanche players, while the rest of them come out through T-Con with a full smoke execute. Lots of flashes coming over, everyone is blind. It seems like they're not ready for Agni, pushing through each smoke. Down to Neutron in a 1v3, left in T-Con. Kill pushed up to the red train. Seems like they think Neutron is still in T-Con. Isn't taking any damage from a player over in ladder. Able to take out one, down, now left into a winnable 1v2, but Agni with the AUG takes a quick headshot onto Neutron. Seems like any push that AvAlanche is doing is getting stopped as Identity still stacks 4 over onto A site. As they're coming through, they're pushing through the smoke, so their vision is partially impeded as they come in. So they're not able to fully prepare for anyone pushing close by Identity. Again with a 4-man setup with just 1 over towards B. The one smoke actually seems to be selling the fake, but they're quickly rotated back in. Swamp taken out as he's trapped between 2 mollies. The retake coming in by Identity. Neutron unable to get one there as he's jumping across the train. Duck falls to the fire. Down to running on 1v4, but he's taken out after he takes out the diffuser.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
Going 8-4. Let's see what the adjustment by AvAlanche is here. Seems like the off is coming out from Swamp. Hoping for him to get a couple opening picks as they come into their site. But it'll take a couple of rounds as Identity, their economy is just blooming here. The flashes on both sides pushes back AvAlanche and Identity. Kel sitting back Ivy with the op, watching T-Con and hoping to win out the op battle. Already making some noise over here at B. Over here at B, hoping just hold a couple more there as the rest of them set up for their A push. Kel flashing himself. It seems like Identity is ready for this as all the noise that had been made over towards B isn't actually bringing anyone over. AvAlanche here currently setting up for a B take. Rabbit not seeing anything as he peeks into upper. Takes out Ruddy. And another one onto Duck. Seems the year of the Rabbit is better than the year of the... There is no year of the Duck actually. And again, Yelrad into a 1v4 clutch situation. Taken out by Flux as he pushes through the smoke. 9-4, Identity. Seems like AvAlanche just are not winning their fights here as they're coming out. They're able to take the site fairly cleanly. Swamp misses his shot onto Rabbit. A good bait by Duck and nice headshot by a Neutron. Neutron taking two as they come in through Ivy. Yelrad. And an overall clean take by AvAlanche. It seemed like just going for the straight up duels is actually benefited them there. Coming into the last round is against two full buys. As Identity brings up a triple op. It's quite questionable as if AvAlanche were to take a site fast, this triple op setup can be to the detriment of Identity. So we have one op over here set up at C, probably one op set in B and one towards Ivy. With 3 of AvAlanche's players in the upper halls. All onto Flux as he hopes to single hold this with the op. But if AvAlanche were to just smoke out each site, then it should be fairly free for AvAlanche to take. Flux sitting on top of the trains. Almost caught out there. Swamp with a nice headshot to Flux, but quickly traded out by Kel. Kel pushing us through the smoke. What a questionable play as Duck is ready for him. Yarad takes out top the last of the 3 oppers. Oh, the timing. It seems like they weren't ready for each other. And they should be aware that the last player is on the site right now. And with that execute, AvAlanche is able to take this half 6-9. Or Identity still wins out the half 9-6, but AvAlanche has made this game fairly competitive for themselves. If they're able to win the pistol round and the 2 subsequent rounds after that, the score will be all tied up. Seems like a lot of the problems that AvAlanche had on their 2 side were the fact that when they did execute onto the sites, they just weren't ready for people to be playing up close and not flash, so they ran through smokes thinking that the rest of Identity would be behind them. And with the 1 player up close, they just weren't ready for it and were taken out in 2s and 3s. They weren't able to trade them. Other than that, Identity on their CT side seemed to be fairly confident, reading the plays by AvAlanche. Here we are starting the second half. Coming to this pistol round, there will be a single kit and smoke onto ready, with armor coming up on the other 4 AvAlanche players, while Identity have 2 mollies and 2 smokes on their players. Seems like they would want to go for a full B execute here. Flex hoping to throw a fake onto A. Oh, actually, it's a quick play onto A. Those mollies are to smoke out and molly everyone off the site. Gilrad able to see through the smoke here, as a smoke on Z is imperfect. Down to a 4v4 retake. AvAlanche 2 taking from Old Bomb and 2 taking from Z. Gilrad able to take 1 on the site, but quickly turned out Kel going down at Pod Dog. And ready with the kit, able to clean up this round and take it for AvAlanche. Went down to a 1v1, pretty scary for AvAlanche, as they seem to read the take fairly well there. Knowing that Identity will more than likely be on full eco here, AvAlanche takes 3 MP9s into the second round. It seems like we're watching a replay from last half, with Identity just going quick into the balls, waiting for pushes. Gilrad with a monster nade onto 1, but Agni doesn't even get taken down there. The hit out into B site will be coming shortly. 2 players left to defend. Duck taking out 1. But Neutron taken out on top of the train. Duck taking another one on his name, but is taken out. Flux able to read the flank coming in. Seems like AvAlanche will actually lose this round, unless Reddy's able to do something about it. Again, it seems like their AvAlanche's anti-ecos this entire season have been fairly lacking, as they're able to take the pistol rounds but lose in the second round. Force onto the eco, AvAlanche buys up just a few pistols, with Identity on a full buy here. With a quick take out towards A, 1 already out towards E-Box, 2 coming out of Hot Dog. And a fairly easy round by Identity. Just quick, simple rush onto A, taking out every single player of AvAlanche. Is this Rainbow Six Siege? Why yes, it is. As you can see, the lion coming towards Pop Dog. Jarrad takes one at the top, peeking down, unaware of the angle. Sadly, that AK is not dropped down towards him. Swamp does a lot of damage onto Flux as he's pushing through Ivy. Now the reset by Identity, they're quickly pushing in towards B, knowing that AvAlanche should be all set up towards the A side. Rabbit seeing everyone coming through Z connector. Seems like AvAlanche just wants to take the eco here. Save these pistols into the next round. Will they have a buy next round? Yes, they will. In reality, they should hope to do just some extra damage onto the rest of Identity. Take out a couple more weapons along with them. Already taking 2 actually. Still shouldn't be able to get this bomb defusal, but all that extra economy damage will be beneficial towards AvAlanche in the later half. If they are able to get 2 wins here. As Identity all above AK coming into this next round besides Kel, who saved his previous weapon. It'll take at least 2 rounds back to back for AvAlanche to break the economy of Identity Esports. And with that, we have 4 of Identity Esports players going quickly towards box halls. With just 1 player on AvAlanche to defend B side, the hole needs to be extraordinary if they hope to retake this. Quick rotation in by Duck to support Neutron on the B side. This double op setup should prove to be a good hold. But Hall of AvAlanche are smoked off in back lane. Rabbit takes out 1, but traded out by Duck. The animals just do not like each other today. Duck takes out the planner. And it seems that Reddy's aware one could be in Z connector, but is not aware that the person on sidewalk can take him out. Down to a 2v2. Both players in the halls. Bomb takes out 1. And with that, AvAlanche should take this round. A good full 5-on-5 retake as AvAlanche methodically clears out the site. Eight to 12. If AvAlanche hope to get back into this game, they need to win this round, the subsequent round, so to push Identity onto the eco. Also, they have to survive with at least 3 players in this round, just so AvAlanche can build up their own economy. You see, surviving with only 2 players, with all the rebuys they had to do, their money is basically 0. Seems to be a tactical pause. Do not actually know who called it, but both teams should be talking out their game plan on how to hold off these next few rounds. AvAlanche should know what they have to do to stop Identity in their tracks. Other than that, how's everyone's evening tonight? I feel like this pause is rather long. Could be more than just a tactical. Yeah, as we see, Kel actually times out here, so this is a technical pause by Identity Disorder Esports. Now, if this was in an official tournament like ESL or the Major, AvAlanche shouldn't be able to talk here, but as this is an online league, they should be talking out their game plan and figuring out how to stop Identity. Kel, you have seemed to join the wrong team there. We sense a traitor on the on Identity's side. And with Kel back into the right team, we should be getting back into this match shortly. Seems like they're just talking it over, making sure everyone's ready for this next round. The buy coming on to Identity's Esports with the op onto Kel. So, can we see the single op beat the double op setup by AvAlanche? 4 AK smokes and mollies on Identity seem so full take should be so we should be seeing a full take here. Kel going for the quick off peek into mid, takes out Yelrad as he's jumping over towards the E-box. And with that, Kel is able to take Identity into quick 5v4. The execute coming in towards A. 3 members of AvAlanche still stacked up on that A bomb site. Ready, tossing a quick nade into T connector. Swamp still aware, still seeming to be checking towards that. And Agni getting swamped through the smoke. Duck falls to the fire, all left to Neutron. He's quickly going to save here as he's not able to do much with a 1v3 and only an op. Too many angles to clear out on that A bomb site. Takes one out with him as this round comes to a close. And the rest of Identity seems to be falling off towards the T spawn side.
Terrorists win.
And with that, AvAlanche's money is broken again here. They will be going on to the forest as they're not able to let Identity get any more rounds. Swamp able to out-duel Kel. as a taking them into a quick 5v4. The SK drop proves to be useful, but still left them to a 4v2 as Juan takes out Flux in the T connector. The rest of Identity is still in box halls, with Neutron solo defending B bomb site with just a CZ in his hand. Neutron still seems to think that they will be coming out of the lower side. Duck takes a tag onto Rabbit. And with Rabbit unaware, Neutron able to take him out. Hippo the Procaster. Of course, of course. That round seemed to have broken Identity Disorder economy. They want to go for a full save here while AvAlanche is able to build up their money. Duck still onto that scout with Zwamp on the up. Hoping to take back this 4-round deficit. Ready to chase. Identity is walking through the smoke, which is pretty questionable if they wanted to take out any other players and hurt the economy of AvAlanche. Rip Supreme, pick me up. I'm insane. Insane in what way? So here we see Kel behind the box and Ivy. Ready spots him out and should be able to take him out with a nice 4K, farming up the kills, padding them stats. With that eco round, AvAlanche is down to only a 3-round deficit. Identity with a weak rifle buy here. Don't have much in terms of utility and a glow onto Flux. Zuck mauling himself out. You don't want to be doing that now, Zuck. I mean, Roast Duck is pretty good, but like, don't want to be doing that in the game yet. 4-man stack onto A, with Kel just watching the backlines, waiting for a push onto Ivy. The rest of Identity setting up smokes in the brown halls. One more Molly coming out by AvAlanche, further stopping their push. Neutron again with a solo hold on here. They're able to take out one. And the smoke's going out onto A. It seemed to be a fake. Neutron solo holding here. Takes one out, 2, 3, and Neutron with a quick spray down to hold off B site. Identity back onto the eco round. Still, AvAlanche sticks to that 4-4-1 full hold. With the full eco coming out, seems like AvAlanche should be able to hold this fairly simply. Bomb takes out one and tags out the other through him. Takes out the last player. And with that round, AvAlanche is within 1. Duck's still on that scout, actually picking up the op here. Backing onto the double op setup by AvAlanche. What? And with one op on Identity, the op duel should be coming out here. Seems like most of Identity's defaults come through the upper halls. Kel watching upper B, waiting for a push. Yelraz goes down to the molly after taking out Flux. Duck hoping to get a spam shot through the wall in upper halls. And Neutron's holding off the sidewalk position. It is spotted out, but tosses the smokes to impede the vision of identity. 4v4 take, Kel almost getting spammed through the wall. Kel making sure they aren't getting flanked by AvAlanche's players here. And with 40 seconds left, it seems like Identity want to take onto this A bomb site. AvAlanche have split up into a 2v2 setup. Smokes, mollies, and flashes coming over. Ruddy with a nice shot onto Agni. Swamp takes out one, down to top in the 2v1. As both players are just sitting here in Z connector. 10 seconds left. Top seems to just want to be able to take out at least one more. Able to get the bomb plant. And runs off towards Olaf position. But Neutron seems to have heard it. And is aware that he's over here. Quickly takes him out, and AvAlanche are able to tie it up 13-13.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
With that bomb plant, Identity should still be able to buy up here. They are on full round loss bonus. So for the rest of this half, Identity should be able to buy. Seems like a quick take is being pushed onto Ivy. Flash to blind anyone of AvAlanche's players that's wanted to push through. Duck eats a nade. Yorad still holding out under the pop dog position. Helping spot out one player peeking down into it. Doug is able to dink down top, but is taken out. Or Yellrat actually. With the rest of Identity over towards Ivy, Pop Dog, and T-Con. They're hoping for a three-prong attack onto this A site. That Molly stops any AvAlanche players from peeking back into Ivy, hoping to stop the advance from Ivy's position. Boost over, Rabbit takes out Duck, Swamp takes out two. Swamp going huge in this round. Was unaware of the Identity Esports player coming above him. Neutron hoping just to take out another one is with him. Although this round is still winnable as top is low. But is he aware that he's close? And with that, it seems like Neutron just wants to go onto the save round. Or onto the save here. The money's still looking good on AvAlanche's side, with only Duck seeming to lag behind a little bit. Neutron should be able to buy him a gun.
Terrorists win.
13-14, AvAlanche still on the double op setup. Duck with the op, going towards Z-Con, watching T-Con. Hoping to out duel Kel here, who seems to just be watching Hitch on the A site. Flux slowly walking over Ivy, hoping to catch out any people pushing through for information. Top fails the Molly. Molly's himself out in brown halls. Only takes a nick of damage. Seems like Identity are more than comfortable sitting and waiting for pushes from the CT side as they set up in halls to take the outer bomb site. Red over here sitting on the other side of E-Box, hoping to catch a few players without Identity off guard as they push out onto the safe site. Here's one take a step in Pop Dog. Neutron on a quick flank. Red takes out two. Zwamp with the one pick on T-Con. Actually, that was onto Flux over at Ivy. Neutron with a quick flank onto top, and this round should be more than over. Kel hoping to save this off into the next round. Gets tagged down, and with the leg onto Red is not enough to take out at least one player of AvAlanche with him. After that, Identity are on the eco after winning the previous round. Their money was not built up enough. Shaping up to be a pretty close game, but by both AvAlanche and Identity Disorder. Now let's see if AvAlanche is able to hold off this anti-eco and take it to match point. Neutron picks up the SG. That gun is like an automatic scout, I would say. A couple shots to the body and 2 shots will be enough for it to take you out. So with the unpause coming out, we're coming into the 29th round of the game. Seems like we're going to go all the way here. So on to that double op setup. Let's see how they make the adjustment here. Seems like AvAlanche still want to go with a 4-man hold onto the A side with Identity going for a full rush into B. Neutron seems to have heard it as he's falling back in deeper into sight, hoping to hold off a couple of players. Doesn't hear, but is able to take out 2 still. Top from the upper part of sight, able to take out Neutron. Duck with a nice shot into Rabbit. Seems to be winning out those duels all the time. And with that, a quick anti-eco by AvAlanche to take the 15th round, or take them to match point. Seems like they're trying to figure out where that second op was. Reddy picks up the SG, but they're not able to retrieve the second op. Doesn't really matter here as they have enough money to buy up whatever they want this round. Identity with that bomb plant is able to get them is able to let them buy up full AKs with enough utility for an execute. So here we are again with the 1-4 setup by AvAlanche. Duck just peeking that wall, hoping to get the wall bang. Rad still peeking down here, able to dink down Agni to 25. Oh, and the TK by top. Angie seems to be unaware that that nade was still sitting at his feet, slow to react. And with that, we're left onto a 5v4. Four players of AvAlanche on A side, 2 holding Ivy, 2 holding at the bomb train. The rest of Identity sitting in the halls and T-Con. Molly coming out to clear out the pop dog angle as the rest of Identity seem to be setting up for an A take here. Again, Neutron left on the B side to hold it by himself, but with the take coming out onto A, seems like he won't have to do much here. Actually, it was all fake. Neutron left on his own to hold. Isn't able to take out one with him. So down to a 4v4 retake. Already takes out one on the side. Now they have so many angles to clear. Duck takes out top on the side. They seem to be unaware of the guy on oil. But he's not able to take out two. Left Rabbit in a 1v3. All of AvAlanche seems to be aware of what's going on. And Swamp holding it. The Molly coming out a little bit too late for it to stop it. And that's the end of the game. AvAlanche taking this game 16-14. Improving the record to 2-1 in the season. So overall, a good game by AvAlanche Empire and Identity. Each team doing what they can to improve their records. AvAlanche still have a little bit to work on there, as in their second round anti-ecos. They seem to be losing them more than converting the pistol into 3 rounds. But as the meta stands right now, those pistols are extremely strong. But other than that, it was a good game, and I hope to see you all next time.